Hey everyone, thank you for joining today's session on Britannica School Resource Packs plus Teach Britannica. So today I'm going to show you just how to create resource packs within Britannica School and some great Teach Britannica resources that can be really helpful as you are working to kind of build this Britannica content into your classroom practice as well. So my name is Chris Heintz. I'm the Director of Customer Experience here at Britannica. Happy to work with Wisconsin educators to make sure that you have all the training and support you need to get the most out of your Badger Link subscriptions to Britannica School. So did a quick intro here. I am going to show you some stuff in Britannica School. We're then going to jump into Teach Britannica. I'll show you some helpful resources that you can embed into resource packs in Britannica School, and then some Q&A and next steps at the end. So again, today we're focusing on Britannica School and Teach Britannica. So let me jump into the resource really quickly here. So this is Britannica School Elementary. I'm going to take a quick step back and go to our main homepage. So for anyone who is not familiar with the resources you have in Britannica School, you have 4 tiers. You have the early elementary level, elementary, middle, and high school. And those levels are all curated to be appropriate for students within those grade bands. So early elementary kind of sits outside of the other 3. Right? It's a very less text-heavy interface, a little bit more browsable. Elementary, middle, and high school, you have articles, images, videos that are all curated for students in those grade bands there. So let me go ahead into the elementary, and today's focus is not to really go deep into Britannica School, but it's to focus on an area that I don't think gets a lot of usage, but can be really valuable, both in terms of a classroom tool as well as for building student research skills. And that is the My Britannica account. So if I go to the top right here, at the top of the page, you can see My Britannica. And when I click on that, you'll have an option here to sign into a personal account. So a personal account there's no cost associated with it. It is an optional piece of using Britannica School. It is not going to unlock new Britannica content for you, but what it will do is allow you to create resource packs to save content for later usage, and access our lesson plan builder as well. So you can go ahead, create an account, sign in with a unique username and password. As an educator, you are going to want to add an email and then indicate that you are an educator here as well, and then create your account. So I'm going to go ahead and sign into my demo account. Let me sort through my long list of saved usernames and passwords, and we'll go into my demo account. So really quickly, anytime you do a keyword search, so I'm going to go ahead and search for Wisconsin here. You'll notice in your search results, you see this little bookmark icon. So anytime you click on that bookmark icon, that is saving content to your My Britannica account. So I've added that now to my saved content. I can now access that whenever I like. You can also then create resource packs. And this is a really helpful tool to help curate information for students, to get them, a lot of students struggle sometimes with multiple sources. So to provide them with a curated list of Britannica resources that can kind of help them build their research skills and use information from more than just one source. So if you have an existing resource pack, you can add it here, or you can go ahead and create your own. And I'm going to call this Badger Link 1021 for today, and hit create. And a very important tool there, it cannot contain that. So let's go ahead and just call it Badger Link. There we go. So we have created our resource pack here. And then anytime I see this bookmark icon, I can add additional content there. Now this is in my saved resource packs here. And then I want to add this Wisconsin at a glance article. Next, I'm going to go into images. Images, it does take a couple clicks to get there. But let me go ahead and see this lovely image of a cheesemaker adding salt to cheese curds. which is really just making me want cheese curds now. I'm going to go ahead and click on More Tools, and it will take you to this page where you have all of your sharing content for images. And I can click on my bookmark here, add it to my Badger Link resource pack. And then I'm going to do the same thing with a video. Click here, video plays in this overlay, click on More Tools, click on Save Content, and add that to my resource pack. Okay, so now that I've added all of this content, where does it go? Well, if I click on My Britannica in the top right, I can see any content that I have saved to my personal account. So here are all the articles, images, videos that are saved here. I can also see where I've curated these resource packs. And so when I click on my Badger Link resource pack here, you can see all of the content that has been added to this resource pack. If I click on Edit, I can add in my grade range, a description, choose subjects. I can order the content into whatever order I want it to be. So if I want students to read the articles first and then watch the video, right, I can put it in whatever order I want. The other piece here is to upload a document. So if I click on Upload Document, it will open up this on my tab here where I can add any content that I have saved on my device, and I can add that as my own document. So in this case, I took a graphic organizer from Teach Britannica, and now I'm adding this directly to my resource pack here. Go ahead and click Save. And now when I go into my resource pack, it is now reordered. It tells me how many articles, images, videos are here, as well as following documents. So anything that I've added to the pack. So this can be a really cool tool, right? If you curate this information and then provide students with either discussion questions, a worksheet, a graphic organizer, something that goes along with it, it's just a really nice way to share this directly with students, which you can do by clicking on Share. And then you can either copy that link, paste that into your LMS, you can email it directly to students, or you can share these resource packs directly via Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams. The other thing that you can do here is you can convert this to a lesson plan. And so if you'd like to convert that to a lesson plan, it will take you into this lesson plan builder. So you've curated the content that's going to be the basis of these activities, and then you can add some additional context. So your subjects, your duration, your objectives and assessments, procedures, and then any other information you would like to write there. Where this pairs really well is with Teach Britannica, right? So if I wanted to find additional content to add into a resource pack, I can click on the top right corner here, go to Teach Britannica. I can see all of my Britannica School elementary content right here. And then if I wanted to find graphic organizers or bell ringer activities to include in my resource packs, I can go ahead and browse this vast content here from Teach Britannica as well. The one that I chose to add to my resource pack is this jigsaw puzzle. So this can be a really powerful activity to have with your students, right? You've curated, let's say, a resource pack with a primary source, a secondary source, an image, and a video. And then you can provide this graphic organizer to students and have them tell you how each one of those sources helped you to better understand your main topic. So that's just kind of the quick overview of using resource packs. Happy to stick around for anyone on the live call here if you have any questions. For those of you that are watching the recording, I'm going to go ahead and end the recording now. But thank you very much for joining, and I hope that you all have a great rest of your day.